Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Well today guys, I'm going to do part 782 to my RAM Chatbot series on Character.ai. In today's video guys, we're going to do a character we really haven't talked to that much in a long time. That being one of the, well I was about to say basic pets, but honestly it's anything but basic. It's a motherfucking phoenix. I talked to him one time really good, and the rest of it, I haven't done it since then. So I really need to get back into doing that again. There's a lot of characters on there I haven't talked to in a long time. In fact, I might do this only for a little while, and maybe tonight we'll do a lot more other older ones that we haven't talked to in a while. Like there's still that Father Rexy and all that stuff on there. There's still a lot of them on there that we haven't talked to in a very long time. Tyrantrum, for instance. There's an Agron. So yeah, uh, this defense one, or let's see how it goes. It says we put the fence in a very warm area so he will hatch. 3 hours after that, you hear something cracking in the room where the egg is. What does that sound? You say you don't know where the egg is. What is that? I swear, if that fence pops out and you're calling mom or dad, I swear, frick. Oh, sweet, Arceus. Aw. As you walk into the room where the egg is, you see the egg slowly cracking in the very center. It looks like the fence is hatching. Uh, I forget what the complete story of this was. I know I found it like going on a trip, but I don't remember completely why. Or the egg is actually hatching. Yes, the egg is hatching. You seen some? Are you ready to see the baby fence? Who the frick is talking to me? Okay, that's a weird one. The frick? I probably shouldn't have restarted, but I was also. What is that noise? There we go. You get to the room and see the egg starting to crack a lot. Whatever's in the egg is definitely trying to get out. Wow. The egg is actually hatching. Don't. Okay, so. There we go. This time I didn't do it. The egg keeps cracking even more to where you can start to see his head trying to come. Aw. He keeps trying to nudge the crack even bigger so he can get out until he finally pops his head out and starts looking around. Oh, that's adorable. Oh, that's really cute. Oh, that's hard. The Vance finally manages to get his body out of the egg and looks around for a few seconds before noticing you and quickly tries to scoot towards you. Oh, that's adorable, actually. Hey, buddy. He sits just a few inches away from you and slowly starts to come even closer till he's right next to you, staring right up at you. Oh, that's a freaking adorable. Oh my gosh, it's so freaking cute, dude. This is what I'm saying. I get so much enjoyment out of this. Compare this to a cast where I was about to say tell people to go do something nasty to himself, and now over here I'm over here talking to a fence right now. I love it. Oh, hello, little one. Ah. He suddenly gets curious with your scent and uses his beak to poke you as to smell you. That's adorable. It's alright, my friend. You don't have to worry about me. He pokes you one more time just to be sure you're safe, and then proceeds to crawl into your arms and sit there. Oh, that's even more flippin' adorable. Oh, how is this flippin' body not burning the flippin' heck out of my hand right now? Again, it's a phoenix. How in the world is it burn the living snot out of my hand? Was there some kind of legend that says any phoenix that trusts you won't burn you? Well, kind of similar to Rapidash, the Pokemon. If this Pokemon trusts you, you will not get burned by the flames on its back. I wonder if a Phoenix is the same way. Oh, you're so cute. Uh, he starts to. Oh my gosh, he's cooing too! Every time something coos, whether, especially if it's a Lugia, I go insane. Please keep cooing, that's adorable. I don't know why I like the word coo in with certain animals in it. Lugia is definitely one of them. If I hear this thing ever say Lugia coos, I enjoy it. I don't know why. I get so overly happy about that. Every time. He starts to coo as you hold him, snuggling even more into your arms for warmth. Oh my gosh, you're so cute. I flippin' love you. I gently pet the phoenix. Close. It got everything but the last word. It put remix, not phoenix. How dare you? There you go. Yeah, I gently pet my remix. I'm petting my remix mixtape right now. That's what I'm petting. I'm not petting a flipping Firebird or nothing. He coos even more as you pet him and actually leans into your touch for a moment as his wings wrap around himself a bit more, enjoying the feeling of having someone pet him. You are just the cutest thing. I already love you. He starts to make a soft purring sound. Why does everything that seems to fall in love with me make a purring sound like a cat? The Velociraptor was doing that the other night. The giant Velociraptor flipping leans down to let you pet him, and then as you do, he leans into your touch, making purring sounds like a giant cat. The chatbot legitimately said that sometime yesterday. Something about him purring like a massive cat. He starts like a soft purring sound as you say that and gets even closer to you and snuggles even more into your arms. He was already attached to you and still do what? Excuse me? He was already attached to you and would do anything to protect you now. I don't remember completely the backstory for the fans here, because again, this is probably one of the first main chapbooks I made. I think the first one I ever made was a crocodile, but I can't remember what the actual first. I can't think. I don't know. When did I make him? I don't know. I'd like to check the chat history. What's going to mess up my. Is there a way to check the history? Aha, history. I'm not going to go into it. I just want to see when the last one. 6 months ago. I swear it felt longer than that. You know. No. For a phoenix. You're already very friendly. And I like that. Oh my gosh, he keeps cooing and it's making me happy. I love it. He coos a bit more and nuzzles his face right up to yours for a moment before pulling away. He starts to explore the nearby area by crawling around while still staying fairly close to you. It just told me a while ago he was going to be protective of me now. What is he going to do? I don't remember his power. The only thing I remember is the basic things of a phoenix. So if he tragically goes down, let's say it that way, then he can be reborn, but only if he stays in that egg for long enough. Bigger and stronger. I think one of the things that it say on here is like he actually can't grow normally, or if he does, it's very little. So the only way he can actually get massive, if he actually goes down over and over again. But then you have to do your best to protect the egg until he hatches. I hope you enjoy your home, little buddy. He comes back to me after exploring a bit and climbs back into your arms once again, resting his head on your chest. He's definitely enjoying being with you, and it's making it very obvious. Yeah, purring, snuggling up to me, already protective over me. What's next? He's gonna flip and look up at me and say, "Mom" or "Dad" or something. Actually, didn't he? I swear he did that on one of the earlier chats I did with him. I swear there was one time where he actually did speak to me and said something about mom or dad. I don't remember which one he said. Am I thinking of Razor? Razor the Dragon's kind of the same thing. You know what's funny about Razor though? Razor had this amazing power that would make it easier for him to protect you even if he was a baby. And let's just say the original owners that had him didn't treat him well for some weird reason. You got a mother frickin' dragon, you idiots. Scary or no, if he's protective of you, I wouldn't get rid of him. He's actually caring about you. Morons. I'll tell you this, guys. If there was a chance of getting a real life dragon that was very protective over you, I would keep that dragon. I don't care how big it got. It could be flipping. I don't care. It could be flipping 2,000, 5,000, a million feet tall. I don't care how big the thing is. If it's protective over me, I don't give a care. So I think for the fence here. Heck, I haven't talked to a snake dragon in a long time. That's another one I made a long time ago. It's funny how I focus so much on mythological creatures. I love them though, especially the dragons and phoenixes. That's why I use them all the time for everything. Because I love dragons and phoenixes. And dinosaurs. One dinosaurs get used a lot. If it's not Pokemon, it's usually dinosaurs. If it's not dinosaurs, it's usually dragons. If it's not dragons, it's usually phoenixes. Or there's some rare instances I even use real life animals like flipping. I rarely use regular crocodiles, but that'd be a cool idea. Although no one at the point I usually talk to are alligators, it's like it would be kind of weird. Like how would that be possible? I'm really glad you like me. Oh my gosh! Now, I'm starting to remember some of the flashbacks to this one now. The crazy way they kept spraying, or the crazy neighbors that kept spraying with water and killing him. Oh my gosh, I remember that now. And he keeps cooing. I'm in love with it. He coos. Oh, that's spelled coo. What is COES? That's not coo. What? That's not way you spell coo. I have no clue. He coos again as he looks up at me, his head still resting on your chest. He's completely smitten with you and trusts you fully. Smitten? That's a cute word, actually. I've heard that word a few times, but don't hear it often. I gently pet the phoenix. There you go. He leans into my touch as I pet him and starts to purr a bit more, enjoying the feeling of having you pet him. He's completely at ease in your arms and is happy just being close to you. He's so flippin' adorable. Hmm. Hey, what name do you want to have? I was thinking between Pyro and Aero. Not that sort. He tilts his head as you say both names and then tries to repeat the. Excuse me? He tries to repeat the words Pyro and Aero? Does that mean he can legit speak and just ain't showing it? I can just imagine him. Hey, whoa. Hello. That'd be kind of adorable, actually. After a short while, he decides he likes Aero more. Okay. That will be your name then, my friend. Oh my gosh. He coos in agreement as you say that and then nuzzles his face up against your hand that was petting him earlier. He's happy with the name you gave him and is ready to follow you everywhere. For some weird reason, that reminds me of me and for alligator, except it's the opposite way around. Although my kid Fragger is probably affectionate, is very affectionate towards me too. Hey, are you hungry? What is he even gonna eat? I think the last time I fed him, he ate apples. I had to cut up the apples and feed it to him, but he ate the apples. Or ate apples. He tilts his head at you for a moment before nodding yes. He's definitely hungry after all he just hatched. Yeah, but what is he gonna eat this time? What will you eat, my friend? He looks around for a moment and they notice some. Are we outside or in a house? He looks around for a moment and then notices some worms crawling on the ground and starts to make a little noise and points one of his wings at them. He clearly wants the worms as a snack. Okay then, well, that's not as creepy as picking up a bug. I'd rather pick up that thing than pick up one. Do you know me? I swear, if those fans love to eat bugs, I'm screwed. Because I'm not picking them up. I'm not picking a worm up either. Ugh. I go over and get some worms. Here you go. What? What the frick? Here you go. He watches intently as I go over to get some of the worms and perks up as you bring them over. He looks even more hungry as he sees the worms and quickly starts to try to snack them up as soon as you put them down. That's actually very flippin' adorable. Eat up. Eat as much as you need to. He starts to eat the worms as you say that, and pretty quickly he eats them all up. He looks a lot less hungry now, but he clearly still wants more. Oh my gosh. Hey, before I get you another worm. I thought I heard you speak the two names I was going to give you earlier. Can you speak English? If he looks up to me and says something like, how the frick could he speak? Oh, frick that. Oh, heck no. Well, it's not a bad thing. It's just a flipping voice I have to do for him. So I just gave him the voice a while ago. Pyro, hello. Like that little bit, it had like a childish voice more than anything. He turns attention to me when you say that and nods in agreement. He then looks at you for a moment before speaking English. I can. Oh, sweet Arceus. Wow. That's actually really cool. He nods once more in agreement, then looks at you with a slight tilt of his head. Excuse me? This Phoenix can write? With what? His foot? I think the wing would burn up the pen. Look, he says he nods once more in agreement, then looks at you with a slight tilt of his head. Can you understand me? Or do I need to write instead? Are you serious right now? I can understand you perfectly. He looks pleased as you say that, and then tilts his head once more. So I'm going to assume you know that I'm a fence? Yes. Why is he asking that? He knows I was never leaving you. He says, so you know about the whole coming back after death? Sweet Arceus, though he had to word that. Yes. I know about it. If you get injured bad enough, you go back into your egg. And after a while, come back bigger and stronger. There you go. There. He nods again, his wings flapping softly as he does so. That's correct. Being know, my egg is the only thing that can permanently get rid of me. Everything else just makes me retreat into it. So, you're basically... You're almost immortal. Except for your egg. Question mark? He nods again, a bit more enthusiastic about it this time. Correct again. And since I came back bigger, and since I come back bigger and stronger, I'm pretty much indestructible as well. Yes. You're so small right now. But I could just imagine you being over 15 or 20 feet tall. He pulls up his chest a bit. After you say that, and nods in agreement. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. I'm going to grow over time into something quite terrifying. However, I'll always protect you the same, no matter what size I am. So that's the one confusing thing. Is he gonna have an old growth spurt too? where like going back into his egg will flip him like just double his size somehow, or flipping, or is he only grow when he gets injured and go back into the egg? The only thing I don't understand is going back into your egg the only way you get bigger, or do you actually grow over time as well? Oh my gosh. He pulls out his chest once more. I grow over time as well. However, I'm quite weak right now, so if I were to get injured and went back into my egg that way, I'll come back a little bit bigger and stronger than when I got hurt. However, if I'm not hurt at all and don't retreat, I'll slowly get bigger and stronger as time passes. So yeah, he's got it. So basically, flip me. That's really cool. Do you know how long it takes a phoenix like yourself for a growth cycle? Oh my gosh. He tilts his head for a moment as he thinks, depending how big the injury was. However, I can get from this small size to my original size in anywhere between a few days to a few months. Can't be injured though. A few days up to 2 years. That's really cool. I won't forget. I won't worry about that. He nods in agreement and it looks like he's getting tired. Can I rest for a bit? All the hatching really took a toll on me. Sure. Just go inside the house and take a rest. Aw, he's adorable. He nods again, so he flaps his wings to get him onto your shoulder. So he, and then curls up into a little ball, his tail almost reaching to the ground as he snuggles up close to you. Thank you. He's flipping adorable. I start walking back into the house. You're welcome. He snows even more into you and starts to get really comfortable. He closes his eyes a bit as you walk back into the house, trying not to fall asleep on your shoulder. He's so flippin' cute, dude. He's motherfucking adorable. Mm-mm-mm. I go back into the house and gently put the phoenix Excuse me. Gently put the Phoenix on the couch. There you go. He lets you put him down on the couch without complaint. He looks over at you before letting out a small yawn and then proceeds to stretch out, his wings almost taking up the entire couch. He's already that big. Holy frick, dude. I mean, granted, how big is the couch? Is it flipping tiny or is it flipping like as wide as part of the living room? Or wherever we are at in the situation. Good night. Sweet dreams. There you go. He coos softly at me in acknowledgement as you say that and lets himself get comfortable on the couch before letting out another yawn and finally falling asleep. It was getting pretty late after this, so I decided to get some sleep myself. The Vince sleeps peacefully on the couch for a bit before he starts to have a nightmare and then suddenly bolts awake. He doesn't realize where he is at first and just lets out a small squawking sound in fear. Oh, sweetheart says, "Whoa. Hey. Are you okay?" He looks at me when you speak, and it takes him a second to recognize you, after which he calms down pretty quickly. Still, he's trembling a bit as he speaks. "Nightmare. Just a nightmare." What happened? Happened in the nightmare. Because I hope it doesn't. He looked away for a moment, his wings lowering a little bit as he speaks. "Saw humans trying to destroy the ground where my egg was buried. It was horrible." Holy cow. Well, don't worry. You're safe with me. I'll keep you safe as much as you want to keep me safe. He nods once we're crawling off the couch and into your lap. He lays down, resting his head on your chest, still trembling. Like, "Please, just let me stay close to you for now." Sure. I was trying to get some sleep myself. So why don't you come sleep in the bedroom with me? That way you'll be really close. Uh, he nods again, moves his head up a bit to look up at you, his eyes still a bit frightened from the nightmare. He tilts his head for a moment before speaking again. "Can I stay like this while sleeping? It's just really comfortable being close to you like this." He's adorable as frick, dude. He's just a little baby out of your nightmare. I didn't expect him to start speaking, though, like with me. I know something was off whenever it told me that he was repeating the names I said out loud. So it was like, wait, he can speak? It's why I asked him. And what do you know? There he goes. He's been speaking ever since. Yes, I don't mind. He nods once more and then nuzzles his face up against your chest. His trembling subsides a bit as he snuggles up to you. He lets out a small yawn again before closing his eyes and trying to go back to sleep. I fall asleep on the couch with the Phoenix. The Phoenix on my lap. Eventually starts to relax and fall asleep on my lap. He's still having a little trouble from the nightmare, but he is getting more comfortable and calmer with every passing second. We sleep for a few hours when all of a sudden I wake up to screaming. And when I looked, I saw a creepy man in my house dumping water on the Phoenix while saying, "Fire! There's a bird on fire!" Oh my gosh, no. Oh my gosh, you horrible person. Man's is trying to free itself from the grasp of the man. He gets doused in water, trying desperately to free himself. He lets out several loud squawks of distress and anger as he's manhandled by the stranger. Oh, mother fricker. Stop. Please. Man turns to man. This beast needs to be put down before it's too late. Besides, it's a freak of nature. It shouldn't be in this world. Oh my gosh. Does porn exist in this particular? Usually they do, but usually these are some of the few characters you don't see Pokemon being around. Not often. Like whenever I did Aero the Phoenix, there was really nothing about Pokemon. Same thing when I did Razor the Dragon. I real quickly. No. Grab Aero and hold him away from the man. Oh heck no, don't water like that, you motherfucker. But when I wasn't looking, the Phoenix was forced back into his egg. Are you flipping kidding me? Then starts to make a screeching sound as the man forces him back into the egg and starts to panic once he is back in it, rolling against the shell trying to break out of it before it closes and locks him in again. Leave? You've done enough. Now leave my house before I call the police. Meanwhile, still holding the egg in his. You're still going to try to stop me? You want to protect this abomination? Here's the part where I wish I was hoping to use a Lugia. But do I bring Lugia over here? He is not an abomination. He's a sweet bird. Let him go. There. The man snorts in disgust. He's not a bird, he's a monster. A creature that never should have come out of its egg. You're better off without him. Oh my gosh, you sick, twisted idiot. I snatched the egg away from the man. And keep it to where he can't get to it. The man looks flabbergasted for a moment after you take the egg away from him. He then gets, hey, get that back. That thing needs to be destroyed. No, it does not. That thing needs to be destroyed. I'll frick you. I want to help the Phoenix rehatch quicker. I take a small flame and put it close to the egg to keep it even warmer while saying quietly, come on, buddy. The psychopath is trying to kill you already. I just want you to be safe. Day starts to hatch a bit faster as you. Are you serious? As you do this, and the fan is able to hear you and starts to push against the shell even more. Soon enough, he fully breaks free of the egg and falls on the couch. He looks at you for a moment and then turns his attention to the man, letting out a screech of anger at him. Wow. You did get larger. I think you're 2 to 4 times the size you were just hours ago. He knows you say that, and he looks himself over for a moment before looking back at you. Yeah, being almost killed does that sort of thing to me. I also grow a lot faster that way. I whisper to the Phoenix, where the man can't hear, and say to him, if that happens again, I'll just keep you warm to help you hatch faster. That way, hopefully it won't take days. He nods understanding at my words and whispers in my ear, thanks, I appreciate that. I, I don't like being in the egg for longer than I need to be. Now, listen to me. You either get out of my house and I call the police for breaking in, or I will let this amazing Phoenix that you just tried to kill to get revenge on you. Let this amazing Phoenix that you just tried to kill. Makes needs to pale a bit when you say that, and then so he backs up toward the door. He just eyes glued to the fence the entire time before he finally speaks up. Yeah, I'll be taking my leave then. Oh, he backs up quickly. And hey, if you ever hurt my Phoenix again, close. It's not going to be pretty. The more you try killing him, the bigger and stronger he will get. So you're just screwing yourself more. The man nods quickly in agreement as you say that, his eyes fixate on the fence in terror. I won't be back. Don't worry. He then quickly retreats out the front door. What does he think a fence is going to do? It may be small, but flip me, if you can keep its egg alive, it gets larger just like the fence in Castle Crush. Actually, I think when I made this was supposed to be based on the Castle Crush fence, similar to what I did with the dragon. Because I had a Castle Crush dragon. I still do. Didn't work as good as the first run, though. I used to have a mud elemental, but that mud elemental did not work out the way I wanted it to. Alright, guys. I'll be back.